Hey everybody, Jason here today, and I want to talk about this LEAPS that I have. And then happy Friday, and hope you guys are having a great day and all that good stuff. So this is the LEAPS that I bought quite a while ago. Over the course of buying it, we've been up, we've been down, we've been up, we've been down. Um, so today, since Snap has gone quite a bit to the upside, uh, so is the gain in value, right? We were sitting about $1,600, which means we were a little bit down on it, and then all of a sudden we're super far up on it. So you can see our initial purchase price right down here, $1,770. This is our current gain on it. So at this point, there's two obvious things that you could do, right? You could sell out of it, you could take your gain, walk away, cool. Which isn't bad, a 50% gain and walking away and just totally done with the position. That's super awesome. You could hold it, hoping Snapchat hits $1,000 or not $1,000, maybe $100 or so in the next year and a half, because we still have a whole lot of time on this. So I don't think either one of those things would be a bad option. But here's what I chose to do: I chose to leg into a debit spread. So we'll look at the other position real quick here, but just keep in mind that we purchased this, so cash out of our account, $1,770. And then what I did is I sold this $75 call, and I sold it for $1,950. So that means we gained $180 cash into our account, and the position that we're holding, it does still have equity in it, but if things happen to just absolutely tank and Snap ends up down at $50, at least we gained $180. I don't believe that's going to be the case, and it's still something I'm ultimately bullish on. I don't know what between here and January 2023 is going to hold. So that's the reason I sold this, and this is like my favorite position to be in, because now we look at everything overall, and we look at these two positions. So first of all, because it's a debit spread position where we bought this call, sold this call, that still gives us another $1,500 to the upside upon expiration. So we can hold it, as long as we want. If it happens to go up quite a bit, yes, we've capped our gains, but we've at least secured some money, and we still have upside to this position. So we're already about halfway there. If you look at the amount of equity in both of these positions, you also can see that if for any reason I wasn't feeling good about the position, I wanted to exit it, I wanted to grab that remaining cash, then I can go back and I can buy this one for about $2,000, sell this one for about $2,700. So there's still another $700 cash that I could take out of this position. But now we're pretty much, we're so golden. Upside is great. If it stays exactly where it's at, that's that additional $800 on top of the $700 that we're already holding worth of equity now. Downside, we've already collected money, and unless it drops very, very far, we'll always be able to close this thing out until it expires for some additional money. So this is absolutely one of my favorite positions to be in. I've done this several times on my TD account, and I have several leaps that this has happened with, just buying the 0.7 call, 0.7 delta call, and then a spike happens up. You can sell a call above it, and then come out holding this position for essentially free or for a credit. Even if this was break even and I was holding it for free, all those scenarios will be good. Obviously, because we were holding a position and the stock moved in the right direction, everything's going to be good at that point. It's just how you deal with it after that. So that's what I chose to do, and now I have that $1,700, that initial amount. Now I can go do something else with it. If it happens to drop back down, maybe I can purchase another $60 call, or I could use it to, I guess I could use it for anything, right? I could withdraw it at this point, and then I still have the $200 credit, and then that's that on that amount of money. So let's take a look real quick at the overall account, see how we're doing today. We are down $1,200. We were down quite a bit more kind of midday. And the funny thing is, I was looking at, when I was looking at Tesla today, I noticed over the past week, if this is going to populate, I noticed like these reversals when it hit a low and kind of came back up. That was 9:50, 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock. And today, what time was it? 9:20. So I just noticed that pattern kind of forming today. So I don't know. I mean, I guess three things could form a pattern. I mean, that's probably not something to bank on long term. But what I did at that point is I sold 5 more put credit spreads, super far to the money just next week, just because of earnings coming up. But I just saw that, wanted to take advantage of it, and that is what I did just from seeing that. Overall, like I said, we've minimized our exposure to earnings. I mean, we do have our closest exposure is some of these like the 585s. I do have a calendar spread going on and a couple iron condors. But for the most part, we are just, I mean, we're holding quite a bit of cash. And the only thing I used that equity to get into those 5 more put credit spreads on Tesla for next week. I think even if we do have a down day on it, it's not going to be super crazy. It'll definitely move in one way or the other. Probably, as tradition goes, it'll spike up and then drop down afterwards. So I just wanted to be far enough away from that to where I wasn't worried. And I think, yeah, that's about it. Our UVXY, obviously pretty much in the garbo here. Apple doing pretty well. Yesterday I did buy this long call, so we're up 6%, up $100 on that. And then we are, let's see what I sold this 160 call. So if it goes above 160, bummer, but if not, then we'll collect an extra $30 there. Sort of a poor man's covered call position, even though the my long position it's not a year out, it's just 5-6 months out. Anyhow, any questions, let me know. I'll do my best to answer them, and very much hope to see you guys tomorrow during the live stream. That'd be super awesome. More people that show up, the more fun it is, more interesting for everybody, I do believe. Anyways, have a great day, have a great weekend, and if nothing else, we'll see you Monday. Love you guys, and let's make a lot of money.